Welcome people. In today's video we are going to talk about CRUSTLE. Why I think CRUSTLE is one of the best defenders, also in competitive. I think CRUSTLE works really well when you have double mage. Because the Rocky, like if you play Rocked CRUSTLE, it's just a really good way of like slowing the enemies and creating an opportunity for your team to like obviously hit the enemies, but also hit the abilities easier. For the secure, you use Rock Slide and then you use Fairy Cutter. I think one thing you need to keep in mind, if you use Fairy Cutter, your next Fairy Cutter deals more damage. Like you basically apply, what is it called? You apply a mark on the Albino or the enemy, and the next time you use like Fairy Cutter again, you deal more damage. So Fairy Cutter, Rock Slide, and then Fairy Cutter again. In an optimal way to secure. Psycho Cutter. Right. It's also really good for the Swablues. Like, it's just a really good setup. Honestly, CRUSTLE is broken. Unite is also broken. When you use Rock Tomb, you always wanna try to put the Rock Tomb to, like, down the enemy, right? There's a lot of different ways to use Rock Tomb, but the main opportunity on Rock Tomb is you wanna use it when the enemy doesn't have fully or a dash, right? So this Dragonite doesn't have resources to touch the Rock Tomb. So when you use it, just really good for you. You can also use it as a zoning material. Then when you pop it again, the enemies get slowed. I mean, Fairy Cutter, I don't know, Fairy... Okay, again. Get slowed. You apply the Cutter on him, and then you do more damage with the next one. So I applied two on him. This is the third one. Now I have the fourth one. And it did so much damage. Okay. I'm gonna play Accessor and Rock Tomb. And I play Resonant Guard, Focus Pen, and Expedia. I think that build is pretty solid. When you score, you usually just wanna put the Rock Tomb and then score. And for example, now, you can just camp in the spot and wait. Gets Volt Tackled, Rock Tomb into... I mean, Accessor into Rock Tomb. I mean, it's just so toxic. I mean, Volt Tackle Pikachu with a CRUSTLE is beyond broken. In terms of seeing the enemy. I'm gonna give him vision, I still have Focus Band. So we're just gonna play around this here. I mean, that's just beyond toxic. Oh, Pikachu's level 9. Okay, we're gonna start the objective. When you play around objectives, usually what you can do is you can use the Rock Tomb here to zone the enemy. Then the enemies are forced to go bot lane side or middle. And then you have an easier time to predict where to zone the enemy. So use the Rock Tomb here. And then the enemies are forced to make an engage. Then we're just gonna try to flip it. Oh, the secure on the Pikachu is insane. You can also use Rock Tomb on yourself. And then just play around the Rock Tomb to not get attacked. I mean, like, Pikachu Rock Tomb CRUSTLE is so disgusting. What is this? This is the clinic. Oh my god. Alright, let's see here. Level 9 CRUSTLE, what you can do now is scout the blue buff. I think a lot of defenders don't scout the blue buffs, which is a big thing you can do when you play defender. Scout the blue buff and chase the BBQ. Obviously using the Rock Tomb to stop him from escaping, and then using Unite move and pushing the enemies away from your teammate. Again, Rock Tomb to not make them escape, and then push them to the wall. If you stun them on a wall, I think this is CS longer. So I'm gonna zone the enemy from the BBQ. And I'm just gonna run away. Doesn't really matter if I die, since I'm playing defender. But yeah, I was overextending a bit. Yeah, that's true. The Rock Tomb 5-second cooldown is way too strong. Honestly, CRUSTLE needs some small nerfs. It's actually a really broken defender. CRUSTLE is also good at protecting pets, because you can activate the Rock Tomb twice and they deal damage twice, right? So for example, like using the Rock Tomb and then activating it. It's also good against EV evolutions, because you can just get the passive for free. Oh, what a combo. Always try to hit multiple targets when you use the Accessor. The more targets you hit, the better. You wanna use the jump pad? I think the Trevenant is still here. Yeah. And we're just gonna go bot inside. But basically, you are playing front to back with your teammate, but you don't really play front to back. Because the reason why CRUSTLE Defender is so good is that you can throw a rock tomb without being there, right? Throw the rock tomb and stay next to your teammate. The rock tomb is zoning the enemy, and then you access the enemies away from your teammates. With the rock tomb as well. So cool. And your unite move is just insane. Like, big amount of CC, big amount of damage. Big amount of zoning potential. I like to play Jackpot when I play CRUSTLE. Maybe I can sniper. You know. I'm just gonna take the Revenant. Let's see. You always wanna make the enemies not being able to like have an escape route. You wanna block the escape route so you have an easier time fighting the enemies, right? So I'm placing my rock tomb in a way where the enemies are forced to come to me, but also forced to take a different route. This way you know where the enemies are running, and then you can also access them. The eject button plus ultimate is also really cool. That's true. So again, just using rock tomb on cooldown. Even if I don't see the enemies, if I can predict where they are, I can zone them before they're coming. Again, stopping his escape route, and then he's just dead. I mean, CRUSTLE is really toxic. I have just the right teammates as well to play the rock tomb Excessor build. Okay, gonna go top lane now. And see what the Serena is doing. I'm gonna block the route from the Espeon, activate it again, and I will have it in the next 4 seconds. Okay, this time I'm gonna zone the Espeon again, just so the Espeon is not able to come to us. I'm not gonna use the Unite move here. I'm just gonna play it slow. We're just gonna use our Rock Tomb and stay behind it. That's the main part about like Rock Tomb Excessor. You always wanna push the enemies into a wall. So for the late game fight, you wanna reset and you wanna play in the middle. Take middle position and see what the enemies are doing, and then throw your Rock Tombs to get Espeon passive, EV passives, etc. Obviously, giving the Pikachu the blue buff is fine. So just stay in the middle and see what they are doing. You necessarily don't need to wiggle. A lot of people just wiggle. Just if you wiggle, like you receive damage, just stay in the bush. And then just catch the people. Oh my god, this Tina is getting changed to see. Again, I'm zoning the enemies. I'm giving them a time to help the teammates, but also zoning the Espeon. With the bite. And that's how you play CRUSTLE. Which is, in my opinion, the strongest defender in the game right now. Right. Make sure to zone them with Rock Tomb before looking for the objective, and then use ultimate. Have a big sheet. And even if you get the objective, don't look for a score instantly. Only look for a score if everyone is dead. Try to protect your teammates, right? You are still playing a defender. So let your attackers walk towards the lane while protecting your teammates with Rock Tomb. I'm just gonna wait. Play with them and then score. Hence the Serena Unite move as well. Just gonna zone them and type the Pikachu. And Pikachu! Oh my god, like this Pikachu is just a goat. It's like they did the perfect example how to play defender and attacker together. Front to back, Pikachu is the back line, I'm the front line. Now it's on the enemies. But yeah, Scissor, CRUSTLE is pretty broken. Thank you for the follow. You just have to camp in bushes more and don't show yourself. Because if you show yourself, there's a higher risk of you getting catched and you losing a lot of HP. You wanna stay healthier and protect your teammate. Run, Pikachu! This is how you play the crab. With Rock Tomb. Alright guys, 25 assists, 6 kills. Thank you for watching. Props to the Pikachu for making it possible to explain the attacker-defender synergy. Just a great game. Thank you for watching guys, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and miss future content.